Hiya, my name's Semma, the semaphore signal from your local railway and your local railway enthusiast, here to bring you information that you maybe don't need, but that's the fun of it. Today, we are looking at the differences between British railways in urban versus rural areas, and we will start here in the West Midlands. More specifically, the place people often call the UK's second city. That's right, we're in Birmingham. Birmingham New Street is the biggest and busiest station in the West Midlands, with 12 platforms serving trains that take you to almost anywhere in the country. Places such as London, Manchester, Nottingham, Bristol, Cardiff, and even all the way out to Edinburgh in Scotland. This station also serves trains to some of the local areas and towns in the West Midlands, like Wolverhampton, Coventry, Walsall, Lichfield, Bromsgrove, and many more. It's not just trains here though, as the concourse level is home to Grand Central, an extension of the Bullring shopping centre just to the east of here. There's many shops and restaurants here, allowing you to quickly grab a bite to eat before being on your merry way. This station went through a lot of refurbishments in 2015 to add all these facilities, and while it's easy to dislike it due to making platform access harder and more confusing, I can't help but love it here. It's grand and it's central and... oh. That would explain the name of the shopping centre here then. We're going to head east to Coventry now, which is the second busiest station in the West Midlands. And we're heading there because it has a particularly nice feature that was installed recently. In 2022, redevelopment of Coventry Station resulted in this new striking multi-storey car park being built. It's recognisable from afar and... okay, it does look a bit like a cheese grater. But you've got to admit that this design is at the very least eye-catching. That's not all though, there's also a new concourse and footbridge. And it's also clean and fresh. It even has that new smell to it. And they've still retained the original station building, so you get an odd mix of 1960s and 2020s architecture here. We're going to head back towards Birmingham now to show you a few calmer stations. You might think that Birmingham New Street is too crowded and overwhelming, and that's a very fair opinion. In fact, I feel like most people would agree with you there. So perhaps Birmingham New Street is more your type. The station building, concourse and bay platforms have remained almost entirely unchanged since the early 1900s, apart from some slight refurbishing here and there. And it all has this really old-fashioned vibe, which I really dig. Birmingham New Street serves local railway services to Solihull, the Black Country and Kidderminster, as well as Chiltern Railway services to London Marylebone. So there's quite a few choices for where to go from here. This station is a fascinating bit of rail infrastructure and almost a complete opposite of Birmingham New Street's grand modern look. Now, if you're anything like me and you love oddities on our railways, our next stop might be the perfect place for you. We're heading to Sterbridge Junction to check out arguably Britain's strangest train. This is the Sterbridge Shuttle, a short shuttle service to take you from here, Sterbridge Junction, to the town centre of Sterbridge. And the trains that run here are so tiny and cute! In fact, they're the smallest British rail class of trains. A singular journey on the shuttle takes about 3 minutes, which means that since this video has started, a shuttle might have already finished a full trip. It's a great oddity on our railways, and it also uses renewable energy, so by taking it, you're helping the environment as well. As you can see, there's a lot to love about the railways in British cities. But we're going to move on now and explore what the rural railways have to offer. Welcome to Sheffield, the city of steel and the start of the Hope Valley line, a railway that takes you through the heart of the Peak District in Derbyshire before heading off into Manchester. This line is promising some stunning views and quaint areas, so let's get to it!
Chinley, New Mill Central.
Our first stop is at Hassage. Known as the outdoor hub of the Peak District, this small village is a nice destination for some quiet outdoor fun, as there's plenty of pubs and restaurants, as well as a swimming pool, a cricket club, and a bowling club. I mean, who wouldn't want to have a nice swim while enjoying the views of the Peak District? Not me, unfortunately. My skin would probably rust. Next up, it wouldn't be the Peak District without some peaks, would it? Well, Edale is home to the highest point in the Peak District, known as Kinder Scout, at 636 metres above sea level. We don't have quite enough time to go all the way there, so we'll hike up the nearby Grinslow Knoll, since it's closer and there's still a great view waiting at the top.
Look at that! Ooh, sun. It's getting very steep now, folks. It's getting very steep. The top is up there. I don't really have the time or the energy to go all the way to the top, so I've come here a little bit of the way up. There's still a great view here though. Take a look.
Now at New Mill Central,
please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
We have a rather pleasant old station building, and it's here where you can take a little walk along the River Goyt on the Millennium Walkway, which gives you a nice view of the Torvale Mill, along with the impressive rock formations and bridges that take you over the river. Deviating a little bit from the Hope Valley line, we find ourselves at New Mills Newtown on the Buxton line, where we will then head to our final destination for the day. Can you guess what it is? If you guessed Buxton, you'd be right. Buxton is one of the largest towns in the Peak District and is a popular destination for tourists looking to explore the peaks. Buxton is the UK's highest market town at around 300 metres above sea level. This also means it's cold most of the time here, so if you do visit, I would recommend bringing a coat. Buxton has many things to see and do. You can catch a show at the Opera House, take a gander at the many shops dotted around the town centre, from independent to chain stores, or take a moment to relax in the Pavilion Gardens and take a short journey around the miniature railway. So, in conclusion, whatever you're feeling, there's a place for it on Britain's railways. I hope through showing you some of these places, you've become inspired to get out and take a train somewhere. Thank you all for watching. I'll be back doing my duty of letting trains through one at a time. See you around!
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.